Friends, if we now look at a seed, and when a seed is planted in the soil, what happens to the seed? It sprouts and the plant starts to come in this direction above the soil, right? It grows against the gravity. The very life force itself, which is there in the seed, the very potential that's there in the seed, the life force makes it manifest. It grows into the big tree that it is meant to be. And imagine if this is a mango tree, what happens is, of course, it grows, it gives shade, it gives space for the nest for the birds, it gives fruits for us to have, for other birds to have. So it really manifests its potential, and it also serves others. As human beings as well, we are born with a potential. Rajshekhar ji last week spoke about purpose. As we as human beings incarnate, we are already coming with certain purpose. We want to serve here in some way. We want to learn certain lessons here. We want to be here with more and more love, right? So sometimes I I have seen so many people having this conflict about intention. We speak about manifestation. Today I thought, why not we speak about this? We have all heard the term, we create our reality. Usually, before coming into the path of meditation, before coming onto the spiritual path, we become more goal oriented. And when we are goal oriented, we are trying to achieve so many things. We are trying to have a good relationship, hoping that this relationship is going to give me happiness. We are trying to achieve a huge, chase a huge ambition, hoping that when I reach this position, that is what will give me satisfaction. A lot of the times we realize that we may not achieve it, that we got into the relationship thinking it will give me all the joy, but it doesn't give us all the joy. Sometimes, even if we reach the position that we want to reach, we realize that it's not giving me the kind of joy, happiness that I thought it will give me. Why does this happen? We are going away from ourselves, and usually that is the time when we have certain emptiness in us. We are trying to achieve so many things to fill up this emptiness in us, to give us some kind of satisfaction, peace, love that we were looking for. And then when we hear about meditation, we start meditating. We start finding this peace, love, and joy within. When we are meditating, what we are really doing is we are connecting with this life force. When we are connecting with the breath, we are connecting with the very life force. We are learning how to come in tune with the life force. If we imagine this life force like a river flowing in a particular direction, we learn how to flow with it, how not to swim against it, how not to just stay at the bank, but flow with it. And when we start doing that, we start feeling so much peace and joy. A lot of the times, like I said, that there is this contradiction. People feel, now, why should you ask for anything? When we are meditating, we should just feel very satisfied. So there should be no desire. We should not ask for anything. Like we said on the day of the noble truth that we had spoken, that Buddha is not saying that the desires are a problem. It is the attachment that is a problem. When we were trying to get something to fill that lack, we have to know that those things are not going to fill any lack. However, there is nothing wrong in having those things. Once we learn to swim and go along with this river, with this life force itself helps in our growth, just the way that tree we spoke about. So it is going to take our journey towards growth. Now we can also start using the mind. As human beings, we also have this mind. And if we now see, before we get into meditation, usually We are manifesting our life, we are creating our reality from our fears. If we now start letting go of the fears, we can start actually also creating a lot of joy and a lot of abundance. Because as we do that, when we have the wisdom, we can also serve. Like we said, we have all come here also with the purpose of serving. But if we don't have, how can we serve? Right? So let's not be scared of manifesting. Dr. Newton said on the day of Buddha Purnima when he came, that our actual fear is not of being powerless. Our actual fear is of being so powerful. This is the reason this is there, because when we have been having powers earlier, if we have not really cleansed ourselves, if we are not connected to ourselves, then we may have used the powers also in the wrong way. But now, to heal ourselves, we also need to again have the power so that we can use it wisely. Friends, we create our life by the power of intention. Intending, what do we want? Now, this life energy that's there in me, when I have an intention, this life energy starts interacting with the energy that is around. This energy that's there around, our universe is full of potentials. We start tapping into these potentials by having an intention. When we have a clear intention, when we visualize, when we use our mind in the right way, creative visualization. If we are visualizing that, oh, something wrong will happen, we realize something wrong happens. Now, when we use it creatively, something beautiful is happening. Beauty can be created. So we can start tapping into it by having clear intentions. A lot of the times, we also realize that when we get to know about this, we are not very clear what is it that we want. It is okay to right now accept it, whatever stage that we may be. If we are not clear, let us open ourselves that we can start visualizing what is it that I would like to have. Right? We can start experimenting with it. Just imagine that we are now flowing with this river, right? And instead of just flowing with it, maybe with our eyes closed, maybe scared, we can now start choosing the direction. So there is a little stone that is there, a big rock that is there in the center. When we just maneuver our direction so that we are going a little away from it, we don't get hurt. There may be a time when the stream is going, dividing into two. And we can choose at that point in time, okay, this is where I'll go. So we use the power of our choice, we use the power of our intentions at this time. And we also start enjoying this journey. We manifest by clear intentions and elevated emotions. So when we already feel gratitude, Rajshekhar ji also covered on another day about the attitude of gratitude. This is the easiest way for us to really start attracting all the beautiful things in our life. Gratitude is the highest vibration. So when we start feeling the elevated emotions of gratitude, of joy, of peace, already we start attracting the beautiful things. So today, friends, we are going to do this beautiful meditation. Today, I thought that a lot of us may have just been into meditation, and we will use this visualization, as I said, as if this life is like a river. We are in the river. Let us see what happens, how we are responding to it. As you will, we will first do the Anapanasati, 20 minutes of Anapanasati. And after this, we will visualize that there is this river, which is the flow of life, the life itself, and we are part of it. Friends, here I want you to know that even if you're scared of water, even if you're scared of water bodies, do not worry. Okay, this is just representing the flow of life. Okay, because life is just like a river, it is different in one moment. Even if we step into the river right now, The water right now and the water in the next 5 seconds is different. So that's how really life is. So we are just going to visualize that we are in this life river and allow yourself to see what happens. Let yourself be taken by surprise. The visualization will be able to tell you a lot about yourself. See if you see that you're not able to actually let go of the bank. See if you're letting yourself just float with it. See if you're swimming along with it, maybe swimming in the opposite direction. What happens? Let us see. And let us see if you actually start also enjoying that. This awareness of power of intention, you can also use in that. Friends, when we say intention, what are the aspects in that? Now, for example, there are 3 points in intention. One is, what is it that we want? Second is, do I actually believe that that's possible? For example, if I want to create health, if I want to be healthy, and supposing that I have diabetes. Now, somewhere, if I believe that diabetes is not possible to be cured, once a diabetic, always a diabetic, right? Now, this belief is usually going to be subconscious, it may be sabotaging. So, how much ever I may want that I should be healthy, my belief will not let me become that. Okay. So, beliefs are thoughts that we think over and over again. So, deeper in our system, if we have heard from before that once a diabetic, always a diabetic, we may not be able to do that. So, the first point is what we want, what is it that you desire? The second is, do you actually believe it's possible? And the third aspect that we also pay attention to is, do you feel that you are worthy of it? Example, somebody wants to have a beautiful relationship. They want to have a beautiful marriage, okay? And maybe they do not want it out of lack. So they have worked on themselves. But somewhere they feel that, oh, I don't deserve it. Actually, never anybody has really loved me. So how can I have it? Now, if this feeling of unworthiness is there, that will also come in the way. So, whenever in life we are actually intending for something, these three aspects we need to pay attention to. So, friends, the meditation that we will do, first again, we will activate the life force. In the beginning, I will ask you to pay attention to the root chakra, the base of the spine, just for 2 minutes as you're breathing. Then for 2 minutes at the heart center, the center of love, interconnectedness, and then the third eye, okay, which is activating our inner knowingness, the Agya chakra. And then we will practice simple Anapana Sati, that is just watching your natural incoming and outgoing breath. And towards the end of it, the last 15 minutes, I will guide you into that visualization. So let's get ready, my dear friends, for the
आज ध्यान की इस यात्रा के 15वें दिन हम अपने संकल्प की दिशा में एक मजबूत कदम रख चुके हैं। तो इस सत्र के प्रारंभिक भूमिका जो डॉक्टर प्रीति कोहली ने हमारे सामने रखी, गीता मैडम से अनुरोध है कि उसको संक्षेप में हिंदी भाषा में ब्रीफ करें। गीता मैडम।
नमस्कार, सभी का स्वागत है। आज का ये जो विषय है, पावर ऑफ इंटेंशन। ये इंटेंशन जो शब्द है ये अपने आप में ही बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। इंटेंशन यानी कि इरादा, इंटेंशन यानी कि अभिप्राय, इंटेंशन यानी कि किसी कार्य को करने का कारण। हमारा इंटेंशन ही कई बार हमारे लिए फल को बदल सकता है। हमारा इंटेंशन ही कई बार हमारे लिए सकारात्मक और नकारात्मक घटनाओं का कारक बन सकता है। कई उदाहरण यहाँ पर डॉक्टर प्रीति कोहली ने दिए कि जैसे उन्होंने ध्यान के विषय में ही शुरुआत में कहा कि आपने कहीं किसी से सुन लिया कि ध्यान करना है और आपने ध्यान करना शुरू कर दिया। अब आपने अपने मन में बहुत सारी चीजें सोच रखी हैं कि हाँ, आपने सुना था कि ध्यान करेंगे तो ऐसा होगा, ध्यान करेंगे तो वैसा होगा। अब आपने उन आकांक्षाओं के पूरा होने के कारण ध्यान करना शुरू किया है। तो जो आपका इंटेंशन था वो आपकी कुछ आकांक्षाएं थी, आपने जो कुछ सोच रखा था, कुछ लक्ष्य निर्धारित कर रखे थे, और जब आप ध्यान कर रहे होते हैं तब अगर वैसा नहीं होता है तो फिर आपको निराशा होती है। ऐसे ही इसी तरह के कई एग्जाम्पल्स उन्होंने यहाँ पर दिए और उन्होंने ये कहा कि हमारे लिए हमारे जो इंटेंशंस हैं, हमारे इंटेंशंस की प्योरिटी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। हमारे इंटेंशंस की जो शुद्धता है, हमारे अभिप्राय की, हमारे इरादों की जो ईमानदारी है, वो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। यदि हम ईमानदार इरादों के साथ में, शुद्ध इंटेंशंस के साथ में कोई भी काम करेंगे तो उसके जो परिणाम होंगे वो बिल्कुल फिर अलग तरह के होंगे। इसके बाद में उन्होंने कहा कि आज हम लोग जिन ध्यान प्रयोगों में गुजरेंगे उनमें सबसे पहले 20 मिनट तक तो हम आनापानसति ध्यान करेंगे। उसके बीच में उन्होंने कहा कि वो गाइड करेंगे कि 2 मिनट के लिए हम मूलाधार चक्र पर ध्यान केंद्रित करेंगे, फिर अनाहत चक्र पर ध्यान केंद्रित करेंगे। उसके साथ उन्होंने एक विजुअलाइजेशन और कहा है कि आप जो विजुअलाइज करें कि आप जीवन की नदी के बीच में हैं। जीवन की तुलना उन्होंने नदी के प्रवाह से की है कि जिस तरह से नदी में हर समय कुछ ना कुछ बदलाव होता रहता है, उसी तरह से हमारे जीवन में हर समय कुछ ना कुछ बदलाव होता रहता है। तो ध्यान की उस स्थिति में आप महसूस करें कि आप स्वयं एक नदी में हैं। उन्होंने ये कहा कि अगर आपको पानी से डर लगता है तो भी आपको डरने की जरूरत नहीं है। तो आज इस गाइडेड मेडिटेशन में हम चल रहे हैं डॉक्टर प्रीति कोहली के साथ, जहां पर हम इरादों की ताकत, इसको जानने का, पहचानने का और उसका सदुपयोग करने का मार्ग सीखेंगे। तो बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत प्रेम सभी को। और विधि वही आनापानसति, जिस पर आती हुई और जाती हुई श्वास पर ध्यान केंद्रित करना है। दोनों हाथों की उंगलियों को आपस में फंसाकर गोद में रख लेना है। जमीन पे बैठे हैं तो पालथी मारना है, कुर्सी पर बैठे हैं तो जमीन पर पैरों को क्रॉस कर लेना है और जूता चप्पल नहीं पहनना है। चश्मा लगाए हैं तो चश्मा निकाल देना है, आंखें बंद रखनी है, रीढ़ की हड्डी सीधी रखनी है। तो आइए जानते हैं इरादों की ताकत को, पहचानते हैं पावर ऑफ इंटेंशंस को।
Meditation. Close your eyes, clasp your fingers, remove your spectacles if you're having one, cross your legs. Take these next 40 minutes to just be with yourself, bringing all your awareness to your breath. Our breath is always in this moment. Coming completely in this moment with your breath, let yourself bring your awareness to the root chakra. The root chakra which is responsible for all our physical manifestations. Whatever that we want in life happens only if our root chakra is activated. Breathe into the root chakra, the base of the spine. Our attention results in the activation. Wherever your attention goes, the energy flows. That is the sutra. As you're giving attention to your root chakra, you can feel it getting activated. And let yourself now bring your awareness up to the heart center, the center of the chest. The heart center is the center of interconnectedness. The bridge between the physical and the spiritual realms. The center of love. The center of intuition. Let yourself feel a deep love towards your own self. And allow your awareness to now come to the Agya Chakra, the third eye. And you can now bring your awareness to your breath. Connecting to the life force within. With your breath. Watching the natural incoming breath and outgoing breath. Everything that you need is there within you. Be with your breath. Just connect it to your own wisdom. We connect with the inner wisdom by being in the here and now. By being with the breath. Life is always in the present moment, never in the past. The breath is always in the present moment. Breath is the anchor that keeps you in the present moment. And it is also the anchor that takes you deeper, deeper into your own self. Surrender to the breath. Our natural incoming and outgoing breath. Just as you ride the wave of the breath, relaxing with it, being with it. It takes you deeper, connects you with the life force. You are connected to the source, to the life force. Everything is there in you. All the answers, the peace, the joy. Let the breath connect you to that source. Just being with your breath, my dear friends, and relaxing with the breath. A relaxed awareness of all that is within you. Accepting what is. If you notice thoughts, watch them like a cloud, just accepting it. No judgment. Accepting any subtle sensations that you may notice in your body. We learn to flow with the river of life by accepting what is. Just for another 2 minutes, my dear friends. Be with your breath. Noticing, accepting what is. Gentle awareness and deep acceptance of what is. And now, my dear friends, allow yourself to visualize or feel a beautiful river. A river representing the flow of life. And feel yourself in the river. If you're a visual person, you may see the visuals. But if you're not a visual person, if you just start sensing certain things, feeling, that's okay, trust that. Feel what's happening as you're in the river. How are you? What's happening? How do you feel the water? How is the flow? And how are you feeling? Are you at the bank of the river, scared of letting go? Are you with the flow of the river? Trust whatever visuals are coming, my dear friends. No judgment at all. Our subconscious mind gives us the answers in the form of these visuals. Just notice whatever that you are seeing without judging it. Are you floating? Are you swimming? Or is it a mixture of both? Are you feeling stressed? Or are you enjoying it? Are you seeing the scenery around? Are you enjoying it? Are you having any fears? Let yourself sense, feel how you're interacting with the river. How comfortable are you? Or how uncomfortable are you? And now there's a patch that's coming where you notice that the river will be dividing into 2 or 3 different streams. You also may notice certain rocks that are there. See, how are you maneuvering? Where are you going? And what's happening there? Just be aware of everything that's happening within you. If you have taken a particular direction, maneuver yourself. Feel how you're feeling. Be with those feelings, with those sensations that you may be feeling in your body. Just for another 1 minute, dear friends, visualizing yourself in that flow before you come out of the river. Coming out of the river, my dear friends. As you do that, if you have sensed any fears, surrender the fear to the breath. Allow it to be transformed. If you are clear of any intention, maybe for health, or maybe just more love, service, for the next 5 minutes, tune into that. Just feeling deservability for what you desire. More love for yourself. More love in your heart. Being able to fulfill your potentiality and serve all those you can serve. Right now, tune into that feeling. How would that be? Use your creative visualization to see yourself fulfilling your potential. With more love in your heart. Serving all those you can. Tuning into health. Seeing yourself growing spiritually. Clear intention and elevated emotion. Let yourself right now feel the gratitude, knowing that it is already manifesting. Feeling grateful. Just for another 1 minute, dear friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Rub your palms, my dear friends, covering your eyes slowly. Bring yourself back.
सरोज जी से अनुरोध है कि वो इस सत्र के अपने अनुभव को शेयर करें। श्री सरोज जी।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और प्रारंभ में जैसा कि मास्टर ने बताया, डॉक्टर प्रीति कोहली जी ने, मैं उस समय तक थोड़ा सा स्वयं को कॉन्सेंट्रेट अच्छे से नहीं कर पाया, इसलिए उनकी बातें बहुत अच्छे से समझ में नहीं आई। लेकिन मैडम ने इसे जब डिस्क्राइब किया तो वो क्लियर हुआ। अभ्यास में हमने कॉन्सेंट्रेशन किया जैसा जैसा उन्होंने बताया, बेसिक चक्रा पे, हार्ट चक्र पे, आज्ञा चक्रा पे। फिर उन्होंने स्वयं को नदी की धारा में बहते हुए इमेजिंग करना है, अच्छा लगा। ध्यान के साथ बहना एक नया अनुभव रहा आज का, कि हम, और खास करके मन के फियर को दूर करने के लिए, अगर हम पानी से डरते हैं तो जैसा कि मास्टर ने कहा, तो ये सारे हमारे मन के डर को दूर कर सकता है। और किसी भी प्रकार का डर हो, चाहे वो हम परीक्षा का ही डर अगर आप समझे कि अगर डर है तो इस डर को भी दूर किया जा सकता है। तो अभ्यास सत्र बड़ा अच्छा रहा, अच्छा अनुभव हो रहा है। नित नए दौर से हम गुजर रहे हैं, नित नया अनुभव प्राप्त हो रहा है, और ये सब आप सबकी मेहरबानी का परिणाम है। तो एक बार पुनः पुनः आभार व्यक्त करेंगे। जी सर।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सरोज जी। ध्यान के अनुभव इसी प्रकार से हमें थोड़ी थोड़ी मात्रा में कुछ स्वाद देते हैं, और कुल मिला करके जब हम पीछे देखते हैं तो अपनी टोकरी में बहुत कुछ भरा पूरा, और हम बहुत ज्यादा लाइफ फोर्स से, लाइफ एनर्जी से कनेक्ट हो पाते हैं। गीता मैडम कुछ कहना चाहें तो स्वागत है।
हाँ, बहुत सुंदर ध्यान प्रयोग, बहुत सुंदर अनुभव। और हाँ, हर अनुभव के साथ, हर दिन के साथ हम लोग एक नई गति तय कर रहे हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि आज यहाँ पर इन्हीं शुभ भावनाओं के साथ में हम इस सत्र को विराम दें।
तो सभी प्रत्यक्ष और अप्रत्यक्ष शक्तियों जो हमें अंततः इस मार्ग पर ले जाने में सहायक हो रही है, सभी को हृदय से धन्यवाद। सभी का आभार, सभी को प्रणाम। पुनः हम कल इसी समय मिलेंगे, तब तक के लिए नमस्कार।
और आज संभवतः डॉक्टर प्रीति कोहली का अंतिम सत्र है। कल
Maybe.
से हम मास्टर हितेश वशिष्ठ के साथ सेशंस में जाएंगे। कल का सत्र संभवतः हिरण्यगर्भ
जी।
पर होगा। बहुत सुंदर विषय है और कुछ नए आयाम हमारे लिए खुलेंगे। शुभ यात्रा, शुभ रात्रि, धन्यवाद।
ठीक सरोज जी, नमस्कार।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आभार बहुत बहुत। शुभ रात्रि।